The next stop for Magic the Gathering Spotlight Series will take place in Utrecht, a fine city in the Netherlands. It will be played in the modern format, offer up to 50,000 in pricing, and a number of exciting promo cards. Does anyone else forget where the Netherlands is? I routinely think it's located farther to the north with Finland and Norway, but it's jammed right in here between Belgium and Germany. Plenty of entertainment available, but the focus will be on Magic the Gathering for the next few days. What's absolutely crazy to me is that event entry is free to come in and check out the event hall. The cost is only if you want to compete in the main or side events. The Jaarbeurs complex, which appears like it can hold almost 2,000 visitors, will be the site of the event. On top of the prize money, there will also be Pro Tour invites handed out to the top 8 competitors for Pro Tour Las Vegas. While there is currently a stronger focus on reviving the standard format from Wizards, this modern event will be a strong showcase of the changes to the format with the release of Aether Drift. One of the promos is going to be this Kaldra Compleat card. Every participant is going to receive one of these cards, and the top 128 will receive the foil version of the card. The winner of the event is going to receive 2 draft booster cases of Modern Horizons 2, as well as 2 play booster display cases of Modern Horizons 3. And is that correct? Cases of each? Or am I losing something in translation here? That's a pretty good prize. There are also cash prizes for the top 64 competitors as seen in the placement chart. $10,000 cash to the winner. Is that better than the actual Pro Tour prize? I feel like it might be. There's an absolute pile of side events to participate in as well on all 3 days of the tournament, so check out the listings in the Fanfinity website. I'll put a link in the video description as well. And since this is a modern tournament, let's cover what's still popular right now in the modern format. Grinding Breach is a huge contender after its showing at SGC Con Charlotte. The deck put together by Jesse Robkin is currently stomping through all of Modern. Boros Energy won at the regional championship for Taiwan. Shifeng Lin was the winner there. Nothing from Aether Drift in this deck though. Wang Gunrui used Teamer Breach to win the China Regional Championship, and there was nothing new in his deck either from Aether Drift. However, over the course of these 2 tournaments, it was actually Orzhov Blink that has the highest percentage of play and a win rate of 52%. Only Teamer Breach at 58% and Tameshi Belcher at 55% were higher. Orzhov Blink is taking advantage of Aether Drift by using Ketramos the New Dawn. Besides Ketramos, of course, some of the new lands were the most played cards from Aether Drift. Bleachbone Verge and Wastewood Verge were the biggest contenders. Stock Up was another hit from Aether Drift. Seems like checking the top 5 and keeping some is good in just about any format as the card is taking off. Currently it's around $4 a copy. It was even measured at a higher win rate when present in Teamer Breach. Ketramos was in play in a lot of different decks though, even showing up in Esper Oculus. Psychic Frog and the Oculus give Ketramos plenty of triggers, and it can have it ready to attack in a few turns as long as you've been filling your graveyard. Other exciting Aether Drift cards shown off were Dredger's Insight, allowing a few different combos or loops and working like a mini Atraxa without the huge body. Marauding Mako was also on display. It was used by only 2 players. Excitingly, the boost from Marauding Mako's discard effect is permanent versus using other pump spells to increase power. So your huge turn 2 play stays at its increased power on turn 3 unless your opponent has a way to deal with it. There was also a 249 card Battle of Wits deck with a load of interesting choices that you should check out as well. It did in top 8 and even lost matches to Demir Mill, but it's still an exciting build in the metagame. I don't see a full list of special guests or content creators that will be available at the event, but we should be all excited that Simon Nielsen will be part of the broadcast team, as well as Frank Karsten assisting. Shin Van Art will be at the event hosting an event on Saturday to get started with card altering. This is a hobby within a hobby that I feel like is gaining much more traction. Do be sure to check the legality of altered cards if you're going to be using them. The tournament kicks off on Friday, March 14th, and should be streamed on the Fanfinity Twitch and YouTube channels. If you're in Europe, are you going to take the train ride over to check it out? So what deck will reign supreme in Utrecht? And what new versions of old standards will we see modified with Aether Drift with a few more weeks of testing under all the competitors' belts? Let me know in the comments if Modern is still the format to beat in MTG, or if Standard is what you're playing competitively. And as always, Commander's a fake format. Don't forget to get subscribed to find out what happens, and to check out all the upcoming Tarkir Dragonstorm hype. Thanks for watching everyone. Take care.